Hey there, crypto traders and investors. It's Rod with Powell Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ Stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Today is Thursday, December 21st. I hope you're well. And in this video, we're going to be discussing XRP. We've also got some Ripple news. We're going to dive into the XRP chart. I'll do some technical analysis. I'll give my thoughts and opinions on what to expect in terms of price action in the days, weeks, months ahead. But spoiler alert, I do think that we could potentially see 50 cents USD very, very soon. But again, as always, not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, and you should never ever buy anything based on anything that I write or anything that I say. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. Also, just in case we ever get silenced on YouTube, you can give us a follow over on X, which is formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow, and we also signed up for Rumble and Odyssey platforms as well. So this was the news of the day. XRP adoption. Central Bank of Ireland officially approves Ripple. So today, Ripple, a pioneer in enterprise blockchain and cryptocurrency solutions, celebrates a significant milestone as the Central Bank of Ireland includes Ripple's Irish subsidiary in the list of registered virtual asset service providers. And this is just tip of the iceberg. We're starting to see more and more adoption, and then the big cajon is going to be the US eventually, right? Once we start to see banks in the US, we know that Bank of America is a partner with Ripple, and once one falls, they all fall, right? It's that domino effect in game theory playing out. But essentially, XRP is the only digital asset, in my opinion, the best digital asset, and also the only digital asset with legal clarity in the United States. Everybody still believes that Bitcoin has it. There's a difference between regulatory clarity and regulatory opinion. Bitcoin does not have regulatory clarity. It has regulatory opinion. It has never ever been deemed a non-security by any kind of legislation. It's never been, Congress has never stepped in. We've never seen any kind of case law or anything like that. So realistically, people in the SEC, whether it be Gary Gensler or who have you, he thinks that he said publicly that he doesn't believe that Bitcoin is a security. He believes it's a commodity. But that's regulatory opinion, right? There's no case law. There's nothing from Congress stating so. So if Gary Gensler were to leave the SEC or get fired and somebody else came in and replaced him, well, they could believe that it was a security, right? So that's how quickly opinions can change. And then today, I saw a lot of frustrated people today. XRP lost its number 5 position to Solana. So now XRP dropped down to the 6th position in terms of market cap. But this just goes to show you how quickly things can change in crypto, right? Like, let this be a lesson that Solana went from $8 to $94 currently, and it's surpassed XRP in terms of market cap. Remember in 2018 when XRP passed Ethereum in terms of market cap, and it was actually in the number 2 position? There's never been another crypto that has done that. XRP is the only one to do that. And in my opinion, I think XRP has what it takes to pass Ethereum again, and then ultimately Bitcoin at the end of the day. So again, just let this be a lesson that usually XRP also usually runs last, and a lot of people are waiting for XRP to erupt, and it usually happens when you least expect it. But this is a great sign that we're starting to see other projects like Solana, who, some of the fundamentals aren't even that great. It's shut down multiple times, right? And XRP has never ever, the XRP ledger has never ever shut down. And it's one of the most robust and resilient ledgers out there. So XRP, in my opinion, this is a good sign for the alt season and the altcoins, because we're starting to see this massive uptick in terms of market cap and money inflow into a name like Solana, and that's just going to trickle down into XRP. And I think that Solana getting very close to that $100 mark, I think this could be the time where Solana really starts to pull back. I wouldn't be surprised if Solana pulled back 20, 30, 40% and looks for a weekly higher low and backtest that $75 mark in some of our weekly EMAs. But when we start to see Solana pull back, I think that's going to be good for other altcoins, including XRP. But keep in mind, XRP is usually the one that runs the last, but in my opinion, we're going to see the most explosive gains and wealth opportunity coming from XRP this cycle. And if we take a look at this support trend line as well, I am thinking that we could come down and test that support trend line one more time, which would bring us down to around 50 cents. If we test the line, support trend line, that would bring us down to around 44 cents. I think it's very possible that we see a back test of 50 cents or a flush thereof, where we potentially see a flash crash. And the reason why I'm thinking that is because the daily time frame, we actually confirmed a daily downtrend here with a high, low, lower high, and lower low. Another lower high compared to the lower high here at 64 is forming. So 64 cents. Then we have another lower high here at 62.7 cents. And we have yet to hit daily oversold. We haven't been daily oversold for a very, very long time, since back here realistically in August. So it's been a while since we've seen daily oversold. I think we're due for a healthy correction. If we take a look at the Bitcoin chart as well, Bitcoin is likely due for a healthy correction. So on the weekly time frame, we haven't started weekly consolidation since all the way down at 26,000. So that's now 70 days or 10 weeks without any weekly consolidation. And when we do pull back and we lose the low of the previous weekly candle, so the low of last week is 40,150. If we lose that, we came very close. We had 40,508, ended up bulls defending that support, that critical support level. But if we do lose the low of last week this week, then we can expect to pull back to around EMA 12, which would be around 37,000, or EMA 26, which would be around 33,000. And we're also heavily overbought in terms of the RSI. So this is just going to be healthy when we do see a weekly correction. And that's why I'm in the camp of thinking that that's more than likely going to create headwinds and more selling pressure into XRP as well. And then if we take a look at the weekly time frame for XRP, we've actually been consolidating here quite a bit on XRP, but we do have a bit of a descending triangle here as well that is forming on XRP. And like I said, it's likely that we're going to see a consolidation period on Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. It might not be this week. If we don't lose the low of last week this week, then we look at the low of this week next week. But like I said, we're targeting about 43 cents, and that lines up with the horizontal, or with the trend line support as well. So again, thinking that we could potentially see weekly consolidation on Bitcoin, but then on XRP here, we have the potential for a weekly downtrend as well. So we have 75 cents, our low here at 57 cents, our lower high at 69 cents, and we're potentially confirming a lower low. And that would confirm the descending triangle as well. So we could potentially confirm a weekly downtrend here and that weekly descending triangle confirmation all in one go. So if we lose 57 cents, then it's weekly downtrend confirmed, and then we have no support on the price action down to 47 cents. So again, I do think that, and then 42 after that. So I do think that we could potentially see 50 cents in the cards and then a slight flush thereof. And then we're going to see a massive move, in my opinion, into the new year. We also have the Bitcoin halving coming up in 2024 and April 2024. And then we have Bitcoin spot ETF that very well could be approved, and that would more than likely be a massive catalyst for Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin would see its gains, and then on its pullback, its retracement, then we would see that money trickle into other altcoins. And like I said, I think XRP is going to be one of the biggest beneficiaries of that happening. But like I said, we're in a daily downtrend. We are potentially confirming a weekly downtrend here, and the weekly descending triangle matches up with that support trend line as well. And then something I wanted to mention is we're starting to see a little bit of crack in the armor here on the weekly time frame. So we lost the 10-week moving average. We're trying to save it here before the end of the week, but we did have a bear cross on the stochastic, which is a bit concerning, and we could see a bear cross of the weekly MACD as well, which again adds more confluence and more evidence to the fact that we could see more downside. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we tested that 50-cent area, maybe even go down to around 47 cents. A lot of people probably have some stop losses down there as well. But on the bull side, we are only 3 pennies away from seeing the 200 weekly moving average being crossed by the 50. The last time that happened, when the shorter term is below the longer term and when it's on the weekly time frame, that is super bullish. So the last time this happened, price went from all the way down at about 17 cents to just under $2. Now this time we have US legal clarity, right? So just imagine, and we've been suppressed for so long, right? The saying goes, the longer the base, the higher in space, the greater the accumulation, the greater the expansion. And I think the expansion is going to be absolutely jaw-dropping. We're going to see so many faces being melted, and I think XRP is really going to stun the crypto community and really the world at large with the amount of wealth that's going to be created from this asset over the next couple of years. We could see Ripple IPO as well over the next couple of years. There's so many growth catalysts that are coming. But like I said, it's probably going to be another week or two, really any week now, where we could see that 50 cross above the 200 weekly, which is going to be massive in my opinion. But again, we're still, in my opinion, a couple of weeks away-ish from that happening. So again, not ruling out one more potential flush down. And we also have the 50 weekly there around 52. So wouldn't be surprised if we came back and back tested that. And then also we have the 100 and the 200 daily moving average at 57 cents. So 57 cents is going to be strong. After that, like I said, would expect to drop down to around 50 cents and then a potential flush down to around 47 cents. And then I think it's going to be go time after that. And then, like I said, I think XRP will pass Solana, BNB very, very quickly, and then ultimately take another shot at Ethereum, and then we'll go after the king, Bitcoin, which I think XRP is the only asset that could even come close to passing Bitcoin in the long run. But let me know what you think of this. If you agree with me, disagree with me, always love hearing from you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to smash the like, share it with your network. I would appreciate it. Love each and every one of you who supported me along the way. It's Rod with Powell Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll see you again on the next video.